This video is sponsored by ALLPOWERS. So I'm here with the ALLPOWERS R1500 portable power station solar generator. And I just want to go over the basics of this machine and then also go through a series of tests that I ran this through to make sure it lives up to expectations and promises by the manufacturer, so stick around. From the start, the R1500 has a lot to like. First of all, it has lithium iron phosphate batteries. And according to ALLPOWERS, they say that with those batteries, you should be able to charge this 3,500 plus times. So lithium iron phosphate batteries last a long time, much longer than nickel-based chemistries. So that's a big key here. And lithium iron phosphate batteries are also very safe. So that's a big win for a device like this. I also really like that they put dust covers over the AC outlets to keep you from getting dirt and debris in there, especially if you're using this outdoors. And then just the overall form factor of the device is very nice. It's got a nice solidly built case. It's got these handles here on the side, which make it pretty easy to lift. It's not a very large device overall. And I'll talk about capacities, etc. very shortly, but it's not super large and it only weighs just a little bit under 40 pounds. So it's not super heavy, not super big, easy to carry around, very portable. When it comes to capacity, this unit has 1,152 watt hours of storage capacity. Now, I'll talk about AC inverter efficiency shortly in that test, but on paper, it has just a little bit over 1 kilowatt hour of battery storage. So a decent amount of storage for a lot of different tasks. And once again, by having a little bit smaller battery than some units, that makes the unit very easy to carry around. So if you need something that's very portable and you don't need a lot of battery storage, a device like this is perfect. And in addition, I'm going to talk about the solar panel that they sent me with this device as well. So if you're out camping, you can charge it up while you're using it, and that helps as well. But nonetheless, it's got a good build, it's got a good amount of storage capacity, and overall, I do like that. When it comes to the AC inverter is rated at 1,800 watts of continuous output, and it is able to surge at up to 3,000 watts for a very short period of time in order to get a device started. This device does charge quite quickly, and I'll talk more about that shortly. But in addition to that, ALLPOWERS does offer a very fully featured phone application that allows you to connect this device via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi and monitor and adjust various settings. And I found that app very easy to use and very useful. With that being said, I now want to move into the AC inverter itself and talk about two different tests that I did. So first, I'll talk about the max output test. So I did several different tests with various different devices connected to this. And first of all, I was able to get this to surge at just a little bit over 2,100 watts, and then the AC inverter shut off. So that shows that it can surge above 1,800 watts. And it should shut off if you're doing much over 1,800 watts. That's completely normal, but it did allow for a short period of time over 1,800 watts, once again, that surge capacity. So that seems to check out just fine. In addition to that, I ran a load that was a little bit over 1,800 watts, and this device was able to run that for nearly a minute. So that's completely normal because, once again, I was over the stated 1,800 watt continuous capacity, but nonetheless, it was able to handle that for almost a minute. In addition to that, I tested a load at just a little bit under 1,800 watts, and at a little bit under 1,800 watts, it was able to handle that load no problem. So when it comes to the AC inverter, it does live up to what the manufacturer states there. I do want to say when it comes to the AC inverter that I was not able to run my DeWalt chop saw. So I connected a DeWalt chop saw to this, and when I pulled the trigger, it started to run and then it turned off the AC inverter. So it just pulled too much wattage and it shut off the AC inverter. Now when it comes to an efficiency test, I charged this device all the way up to a 100% state of charge. Then I connected a heater to it and I let that run until this device shut off. And so what I found is it appears like the manufacturer actually has a 5% buffer built into this power station. At a 5% state of charge, the AC inverter shut off, and when I tried to turn the AC inverter back on, it wouldn't come back on. So that looks like the cutoff point that the manufacturer has set to not fully discharge the battery. So with that being said, I ran the heater until it completely shut off, once again at a 5% state of charge, which means it allowed me to use around 95% of the battery capacity. If you do the math, 95% of the battery capacity, if it was at 100% efficiency, would be at 1,094.4 watt hours. I was able to get approximately 960 watt hours out of the device running that heater. So once again, if you do some basic math, if I was able to use 960 watt hours of the battery capacity, and the system lets me use up to 95% of the capacity of this battery, that means that this device, this AC inverter, had an efficiency of somewhere around 87.7%. So around 12.3% of the battery capacity was lost in converting it from DC to AC, and of course maybe the fans running a little bit and the electronics, and I believe I had the Bluetooth on as well. So basically with those things running and with the AC inverter converting it over from DC to AC, there was around a 12.3% loss. That's not too bad. That's not like the best that I've seen, but it's not too bad at all. So just so you know, you should only expect to get a little bit under 1 kilowatt hour of usable capacity out of this device, once again, because of the basic losses of AC inverters. All AC inverters have some losses, but it looks like this particular loss is somewhere around 12.3%, at least according to the test that I did. Okay, now let's talk about charging this device. I do like that it has a bidirectional inverter built into it. So I've tested devices in the past that had a big charging brick, and that's obviously not ideal. But for this, all you have to do is plug a cord in the side of it, and I'll actually grab the cord and show you that. So it comes with this AC cord right here that you just simply plug into the side of the device and you can charge it up. And I like that this is actually able to charge at up to 1500 watts. So it does charge pretty quickly. The manufacturer states that this can go from a 0% to 80% state of charge in around 45 minutes, and that seems to be about accurate. But once again, this can receive up to a max of 1500 watts. Now, in the phone application, you can actually adjust the charging speed. So here's a clip of me adjusting the charging speed and talking about the various charging speeds of this device with those settings. So I found the settings here, and in work mode, you can go to fast mode, and I clicked that over to fast mode, and it's now charging at right around 1500 watts of input, which is the maximum. If you come here and you click standard mode, it'll go ahead and drop that down, and it should drop down to somewhere just a little bit under 1000 watts of input. And then I'm actually curious here if we go to mute mode, that should make it quieter, and it'll go ahead and take that all the way down. So basically what that's going to be good for is obviously if you wanted to charge this at night somewhere where the fan noise would be annoying, you could put it on the mute mode, and it looks like it's charging under 400 watts. And obviously the slower that you charge the battery, it's going to be better for battery life. So if you don't need to fast charge this device, it's probably good to have that just on the standard mode. Okay, beyond charging this via AC by plugging it into your AC outlet, you can also charge this with solar panels. This device can receive up to 650 watts of solar input. This is the ALLPOWERS SP033 200 watt portable solar panel, and I love that it folds up into this nice, basically almost like a carrying case built into the whole thing. I really like that. It's very compact. It actually weighs just a little bit under 14 pounds. And folded up here, it's like a little over 25 inches by like a little bit over 20 inches, and then just like a couple inches thick. So very portable, very easy to carry. It has this nice built-in handle. Now I'm gonna go ahead and unfold this, connect it to the R1500. On the back, it does have this zipper section where we actually have our cords to connect it. Okay, so we have our two straps here. We undo those. It does have these kickstands on the back, which we will use to adjust it to the right angle. And then we're going to fold this out. Okay, so I have it all unfolded here, and I'll go around to the back for a second and show the kickstands. So you can see that it has those kickstands that allow you to angle it as you will, and those fold back up when you go to fold it up, but that's very nice. I'm now going to go ahead and connect it to the power station and see what kind of power we're going to get from it. Okay, I'm going to open the zipper pouch here. Okay, so we have our standard connectors here, and then it came with this adapter here, which is what I'm actually going to use to connect to this device. And in case you have another kind of connection that takes an actual barrel plug, this also connects to solar panels to a barrel connector. Now that's not what you use for this particular device. You actually want to use this one. So I'm going to go ahead and connect this to this kit that it gave me, and then connect it to the power station and see what kind of wattage we're actually charging at. So you just simply snap those in, pretty simple. And then we have this end here, which is just going to go right here in the power station. So we're going to connect that right there. Okay, so right now it's charging at 139 watts from the solar panel. So 200 watt solar panel is giving us 138, 139 watts right now. That's not too bad. Okay, so I got all the cables back in the pouch. Now let's just fold this thing up. So we just fold it over in half, and then we fold it over in half again. Super fast, super easy. Drop this down, latch it again, and we're good to go. So super easy to carry. I do like that, according to them, this gets up to 22% efficiency. So it's a very efficient solar panel. And yeah, this would be a great thing to carry around with you and connect to your power station. Keep it charged up while you're camping, on a job site, wherever you are that you need power. I really do like the way this is built. Okay, now I want to demonstrate the UPS capabilities of this. So UPS is important if you're trying to back up a device. That is important that it doesn't lose power in the event of a power outage. So what you can do is you can plug in this to the AC outlet like I have here, and then let's go ahead and turn this device on. So in this case, the heater. So this should allow me to, for example, we're going to simulate the grid turning off. Right now, it should actually just be using power from the grid to go ahead and run this device. You can see here that the input and the output are adjusted there. And if we just go ahead and unplug this, you'll notice there that the heater kept on going. So the UPS functionality is working as it should. If the grid is connected again, you hear that click over, and it should start charging again and running the heater there. So the UPS functionality is very useful, and not all devices have it, but this device does have that UPS functionality. With that being said, I want to show a brief overview of this device. So it has a nice bright screen that shows you the input wattage, the output wattage. It shows you right now we're at 60 hertz, the battery capacity remaining, and it shows you how long you can actually run the load estimate. Right now, of course, we don't have a load on it, so it's just saying 11 days there. Just AC inverter on, AC inverter off, and then you can turn on the USB-C ports and the USB-A ports just with that button there. So pretty simple. I like that they have dust covers over these outlets that allows you to access them but keep dirt out of them. So you have 4 AC outlets. I also really love that this actually runs at a 120, a little bit over 120 volts. A lot of these devices run at 110 volts around that, or a little bit under 120, but this is actually running at a little bit over 120 volts, which is very similar to the AC outlets in my home. So I like that. And then you'll have your 12 volt car adapter right there. On the side, if we flip this to the side here, you push this panel up, and we have where we plug in our AC charger cord. We have a reset button there, and then this is where you plug in the solar input there. If we flip it to this side, this is where you can connect extra batteries. You can actually add up to 3 extension batteries to this. So if you count the capacity of this device and the 3 extension batteries, that allows you to have a total of over 4 kilowatt hours of storage capacity. With that being said, if you want to buy just the portable power station itself, right now it's on sale for under $500. And so when you think about that, This is a great value for what you get, and it lives up to its promises. I believe it's a great portable power station. If you want to get this device that comes with the solar panel, so a kit, the solar generator kit, that kit is a little bit under $700 right now on sale. So it's priced very well. When you put this all together, the 5-year warranty, the LFP batteries, the fact that it lives up to what it should do, it's built very well. I think this device is definitely worth your consideration if you're looking for a portable power station with a lot of features at a good affordable price. I believe this is a good device. I will put a discount code and affiliate links in the video description below, and if you do make a purchase using those links, I do earn a commission, which helps support this channel. But once again, it lives up to its claims, and I believe it is definitely worth considering and is a good portable power station. I do want to say thank you once again to ALLPOWERS for sponsoring this video, and also thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. Until next time, thanks for watching.